My name is Yuki Hirano. I'm a yoga teacher and an acupuncturist. And today we'll go through a mini sequence, something that I do a bunch at home, just so that I can get the body moving. It doesn't take more than 10 minutes really, just to get you breathing, moving. It's a nice way to take a break from work and get the desk out of our backs. The main things that I focus on are just getting the spine and the body moving in all sorts of directions and making sure that I'm breathing well. So let's start off and just find a comfortable seat. It can be kneeling, you can be sitting, however you want to start off. Letting the hands rest onto your legs and letting the eyes close for a moment. We'll start off with a couple of breaths. At your own pace, your own time, breathing in and breathing out. Just drawing your attention inwards, noticing the sensation and the quality of your breath, the rise of the inhale and the fall of the exhale. With the inhale, the chest, ribs, and maybe the abdomen expanding. And with the exhale, letting all of that soften. And full breath in, perhaps feeling a little taller through the spine. And with the exhale, letting yourself relax. One more deep breath in. And a full breath out. And then here you can bow the head, blink the eyes open, and then make your way up onto hands and knees. So here, we'll set ourselves up, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. If your knees feel a little sensitive, having a blanket or a towel set up for a little padding here will be helpful. And then on the next inhale, we'll lift the chest, look slightly forward, and then with the exhale to round the spine and let the head hang. And we'll continue this movement a couple of times, just going through cat-cow, breathing in and breathing out. The inhale brings the chest forward, glancing up. Exhale to round the spine, letting the head release. Continue on your own, keeping in mind a slight bend in the elbows, softening the shoulders back as you inhale. Pressing down into the floor, separating the shoulder blades as you exhale. 3 more times, breathe in and breathe out. 1, breathe in and breathe out. 2, one last time, breathe in and breathe out. 3. And then come to a neutral spine. Start with the inhale. Now as you exhale, begin to look over the left shoulder. So you're starting to C-curve the spine. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Continue like this, breathing in through center. Exhaling and curving the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the other side. So what we're looking for is a little bit of space along the ribs. Perhaps you feel this out into the side waist. Moving the spine from side to side, left to right. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Then come back to center. And from here, we'll go into a twist. So you can shift the weight into the right hand, reach the left hand out to the side and up. And as you exhale, to thread that under, releasing the shoulder and the head to the ground. Inhale to press into the right hand, lift back up. Exhale to thread that back under. Go through this 3 more times. Inhale to lift and reach. Exhale to thread it under. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back under. One last time, inhale and exhale. And we'll come back up onto hands and knees. And we'll switch sides. We'll shift the weight to the left hand. And we'll inhale and reach the right hand up. And then exhale to thread that under. Inhale to lift. Exhale to thread. 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale. One last time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Then to come back up onto hands and knees. And from here, you can sink the hips back towards the heels. Reach the hands forward into a child's pose. Resting and pausing here for a moment. And then to rise back up onto hands and knees. Here we'll curl the toes under, lift the knees, and just walk the feet forward to the top, coming into a forward fold, letting the head and neck release, the arms hang, and letting the knees bend a little bit here too, so that the fold happens from the hips and the spine begins to round forward. On the next inhale, begin to rise up, lifting the arms over the head, and then to exhale, release the arms down to the side. We'll inhale to lift the arms straight up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward over the legs. Inhale to come up to a flat back, so the hands can come up onto the shins or the thighs. And then exhale to bend the knees and fold forward. Inhale to rise up, lift the arms up over the head. Exhale to release the arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold forward. All the way back up to stand, lift the arms. And then to exhale and release the arms down. And then we'll add a side bend. So we'll inhale to lift the arms up, hook the thumbs, and as you exhale, you can begin to lean over to the right. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. One more time. Inhale to center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. And then back up to center, releasing the hands, releasing the arms. And then to take the stance a little wider on your mat, so you may need to step to the middle and turn to the side so that you can take the feet wide. And we'll inhale and take the arms out to the side. And as you exhale, to bend the knees and fold slowly forward. If the hands don't quite reach the ground, you can come up onto the fingertips, or you can grab a hold of a thick book, or if you have a block at home, you can use that. And you'll place the left hand down into the middle. And as you inhale next, the right hand will float open, bringing us into a twist. And you can let that right hand rise up as the left hand presses down. And then to release that hand back down, and we'll switch sides. Press into the floor, float the hand up. And then to bring that back down, fold forward over the legs. And on the inhale, we'll rise back up to stand, arms out wide. Exhale to release. Then you can step the feet back together. Come back to the top of the mat. We'll inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale. And here we'll place the hands down, walk the feet back, lower the knees, and sink back into a child's pose. You can rise back up onto hands and knees. And we'll make our way into a downward facing dog. So we'll step the feet back into a plank position. And then from there, begin to lift the hips up and back. Hands plant into the floor. The arms begin to wrap around. The knees slightly bent, the heels lifted slightly. As you press into the floor with the hands, and the tailbone rises up and back. You're welcome to hold here for another 3 breaths. Wonderful. So then inhale, come forward into a plank position. Lower the knees. Bend the elbows back and slowly lower down to the floor. On the inhale, you can begin to lift the chest, coming up into a cobra. If you want to come up a little higher, you can press into the hands and try to pull the chest through. If you want to come up even higher, you can come into an upward facing dog, straightening the arms, lifting the hips, maybe even the knees up off the ground. And then with the exhale to come back into a downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, you can lower the knees, sit back again into a child's pose. We'll rise up to sit, take the legs around out forward in front of you. Scooch forward just a little bit on your mat so that you can slowly make your way back down onto the floor. Here we'll bend the knees and cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh, and we'll lift the feet up off the ground, and the right hand will thread through the legs, and you can take a hold of the back of the left leg or maybe the shin. But you want to try to keep the head and body relaxed on the ground. And you can slowly draw the leg in for the next 5 breaths. Great. Then you can undo the hands, release the legs, and we'll switch sides. We'll cross the left ankle on top. We'll bring the legs in. The left hand threads through. And then we'll take a hold of the right thigh or the right shin with both hands. And again, we'll hold here for another 5 breaths. Release the hands, release the legs, bringing both feet back down to the floor. And here you can hug both knees into the chest for a moment. And then to release the legs out onto the floor, arms down by your side, taking a brief Shavasana, a final rest. You can let your hands rest onto your torso, taking 5 deep breaths. Deep, full breath in. Exhale completely out. Deep breath in. Full exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale. Full, complete breath in, complete breath out. One more deep breath in, and exhale. And then when you're ready to, you can bend the knees, roll to one side, and begin to press yourself back up to a seated position. Once you're seated, and taking a moment, sitting tall, and then taking a light bow of the head, a moment of gratitude for taking this time to move and to breathe. And from here, you can slowly blink the eyes open, and then begin to lift the head. Thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed class, and I will see you next time.